Hello there and welcome to this Secure Desktop Provisioner demonstration. Here we have Embedded Workbench and Embedded Trust open, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take our classic Getting Started application. We're going to target a K66 board today, and I'm going to export this and program it using the Secure Desktop Programmer. So the first thing I need to do is actually export the application that I want to provision and program into the part. So let's select Security, and under this tab you'll see the Export Application tab. So the output directory, I'll just use an output directory for this demo. And I'm going to give the project or application, should I say, a file name. So let's just call it my Sdp demo app. And I'm going to export that. Okay, good. So that's the application now bundled. Let's enable the Secure Boot Manager project. And now I'm going to create a production package which will include the boot manager and the application. So to do that, I go to the Security tab and click on Export Direct to Production. I previously built this project, so I will not remake it. Now here it has a warning, and it says that some of the settings are not optimal. Now because this is a demo, I am not completely locking down the device and therefore completely bricking the board. So what I'm doing here is leaving these options open because this is a simple demo. So that's okay for now. Okay, so now it wants to know the application package to provision with the Secure Boot Manager. This is the one I exported previously. And the actual security context. So this is the security context that was used to build the boot manager that I have here in the workspace. So I'll click on this. So now it knows the application and the context in which to build the package. Now it's looking for the key that proves that I am the owner of this project. And I'm now going to select my key. So this is a private key which has been supplied to the OEM and is linked to this particular Sdp that I'm using in the demo. So I'm going to pull in the private key. This is an encrypted file, of course, and now in order to unwrap it, the Sdp will need a passphrase. I will supply it here, and now the Sdp can unwrap that key and use it to wrap the information that I'm about to enter. So now, production system identities. So this is the actual Sdp that I'm going to target for programming. So I need the actual certificate for this Sdp. That is also important and needed for wrapping so that this Sdp that I'm using can actually see the data. So let's click Open. And now the production count that I'm going to authorize with the previous OEM identification. So for this demo, I'll just say I'm going to program 2 parts. Click on Next. I'll give this a product name, which will be my Sdp demo K66. Output folder, I'll just use a default folder. Okay, so now I can export this package. There we have the package exported. So now I've created a package which has been authorized by the OEM identity key and has also been targeted for this particular Sdp that I have here as part of this demo. Good. Now let's open the Sdp Provisioner Software. So this is the desktop provisioner software that controls the secure desktop provisioner. So I need to import the package that I've just created. So we go to the plus sign, and here it is, my Sdp demo. It's also been added to a date stamp, which you can see here. So I'll now pull in this production package. This will now be checked by the Sdp. So we can see some information here, the actual authorized count of the package you can see here, and some other information about it. So now what I'm going to do is actually program a device. So over here under production run size, I will click on here and enter 1 and start production. Now the package is actually being checked by the Sdp and verified that the OEM signed this authorization and that there are enough tokens in the SDP to actually carry out this programming function. Good. You can see up here factory production allowance. This SDP has been allocated 467 tokens, and I'm about to use 2, and that's all been authorized. So everything is now looking good. So now I'm going to program a device. You can see that I have one head connected to the SDP. It's ready to go, and I'm now going to program a connected device. You can see here it's running through the process. So it's first erasing the device, it's programming the secure boot manager, and then the application, and then resetting the device so that the secure boot manager flashes it securely into the product. Here it's come up production run completed, requested one device, and one device has been securely programmed. Click OK. And you can see here, total produced is 1, authorized count is 2. And that ends the demo. Thank you very much for watching.